beautiful, my name is Shane and welcome back to my channel. So I really wanted to try to do a little bit of a twist on my monthly favorites. If you've been here for a while, you know I don't do favorites every single month. It's probably more like every 4 months or so because I'm not constantly buying products, so I'm not constantly having new favorites. This month, however, is a little different. I do have a couple of favorites that I pulled out, but I kind of wanted to try something new with you guys today. So what I did, I ended up pulling out pretty much every new product that I've accumulated throughout the month of July. Some of these products are my favorites, some of the products I haven't tried yet, and then some of the products are just household items that I've picked up for this month that I want to share with you guys. I know my channel is heavily related to beauty, but I also do vlog my life, so if you have been following me, you're well aware that I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I'm a homeowner, so sometimes I come across baby stuff, sometimes I'll come across beauty stuff, or sometimes I'll just come across home care stuff that are my favorites. I have a ton of products to show you right now. As I pull each one out, I'll let you guys know what I think about the products or if I've even used it yet. So if you want to see what I have to show you for the month of July, then please keep watching. I feel like the most of you would probably be here for like the beauty part of it. Not everyone though, but I feel like my channel is so heavily related on beauty that it would be appropriate to start with those products. So I'm gonna do all of the beauty stuff and then we'll get into like the miscellaneous slash the home care stuff. Oh gosh, I have so many products. Oh my God. I'm just going to pull something out and just start talking about it. Whoops. My first new products are this set of 4 brushes. Oh, 5 brushes, sorry. These came from Forever 21 and they're actually shown in a tutorial. I don't believe that tutorial is up for you guys, however, so it will be coming out very shortly where I kind of briefly talk about these. But there are these ombre, they go from pink to purple to blue ombre, and they were just from Forever 21. Did you see that powder? Wow. I literally just used these brushes this morning to do my makeup, so don't mind that. But I bought them, honestly, not really expecting anything. I just thought they were like really, really pretty, and I think it was maybe 12 something for the set, so I'm like, even if they're a bust, it's not like I just wasted all my money on like really expensive. You're gonna mow your lawn right now, aren't ya? I gotta shut my window. So buying these brushes right away, I didn't really have high hopes or really any expectations for these brushes, but they were surprisingly soft and they work really well actually. So I was really impressed with these, so these definitely are one of my favorites. Next, keep in mind that some of these products you haven't seen, I don't think, at all. I'm not sure. It's so hard to keep track of what I've shown in like formal videos versus my vlogs. But I know I actually recorded a video about this Pure Clay mask. Now, these are from L'Oreal and they have 4 of them now. They have the black, which I tried first, then I tried this brown, they have a green, and then they have a blue. So I did a whole review video about this, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I will say that I do love using this. I think it's a great product. But I also wanted to show you guys that I did go out and I got the blue one as well. So this one is for like exfoliation. It has like volcanic rock and clay in this mask that helps exfoliate your skin. So this summer my skin has been particularly dry. I don't know why. So I've been using this for when my skin gets really just nasty. And then this one I have not used at all because I wanted to film a review video on it as well, but this is for a clear and comfort. It was like something about stress. Let's see. This one addresses your skin's concerns. Hold that thought. Okay, draw out the buildup of impurities, dirts and oils, visibly reduce imperfections, clear the look of congested pores, and then gently cleanse stressed areas. To be totally honest, I bought this because I've kind of been I feel a little overwhelmed recently, so I was like, oh, maybe it's like cooling and like you know when you put like minty products on your skin, how it's very tingly and it just feels really nice? Honestly, I was kind of hoping that this is what it is, but I have no opinions about this one at the moment because I haven't tried it. Yeah. My next product I'm going to talk about is this Maui Moisture Heal and Hydrate Shampoo, Shea Butter Shampoo. This is specifically for dry and damaged hair, and just like my skin, my hair is equally as dry, so I kind of wanted to go and get it, and I really loved it, the scent of it. I opened it up and smelled it in the store. Oh, it's... it tastes... it smells tropical. I honestly, I was gonna say I can smell coconut in here. There's a blend with aloe vera juice, pure coconut water, creamy shea butter. I really wanted to love this product because I was like, you know, I've been using Selsun Blue for a little while to take control of. But what ended up happening is as soon as I stopped using my Selsun Blue, my scalp immediately went back to being really flaky and really itchy and really embarrassing. So I had to stop using it, and not because I didn't like it, just because I am not a person that can just use regular shampoos, I guess. So I was really bummed out because if it worked for me, this would have definitely been a favorite this month. But unfortunately, I have to see if somebody either wants the rest of this or I'm just gonna toss it. The next product that I got my hands on was from Neutrogena and it's their Deep Clean Invigorating Foaming Scrub. I do remember talking about this on a vlog. I cannot remember what number at this point. I do apologize for that, but I'll tell you what I thought right now. I bought this before I even bought like the exfoliating mask because again, my skin was just getting really flaky. It was making it really difficult to get my foundation and go on smoothly without looking patchy or just flaking off during work. So basically I was trying to go to the drugstore and find a exfoliating scrub. Could not find like almost anything. So then when I saw this foaming scrub and saw that it had little beads in it, I was like, okay, this might work. Brought it home. This is like, don't be that nice to my face. I need this dead skin off pronto, and all you're doing is playing with it. This didn't do anything to exfoliate my skin whatsoever. Maybe like a little tiny bit, but that was about it. I really didn't see any crazy differences, so this is going in the trash. So not only was I out of an exfoliating scrub, but I was also running low on my facial cleanser, so I wanted to try another new one. I've been kind of obsessed with charcoal anything for the face recently. It actually does really well for the skin. It draws out blackheads, and I have a struggle with blackheads like many things. So when I saw this Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Detoxifying Charcoal Cleanser, I was quite drawn to it. You could probably tell because I also got the matching facial wipes. But this is a really nice, gentle cleanser, but I feel like it really does get the job done. So have I noticed like any crazy differences with my acne while using it? Not really, but I've always just struggled with like a pimple here and there. I've never been, I'm grateful enough to never have had to deal with severe acne or anything. So I definitely think I could get you a better opinion if I, you know, struggled with it a little bit more, but I don't. I think I have pretty normal skin, so it just works for me as a gentle cleanser. Now the wipes, I believe, was also shown in a makeup tutorial, so if you saw that, you may have already seen the surprise that these things try to pull on me when I first bought them. So again, they're the Yes to Tomatoes Detoxifying Charcoal Facial Wipes, but they're black. That scared the ever-living hell out of me when I first opened them up. You can see the wipe is totally black, but they work really well. So I don't typically use makeup wipes just to take off my makeup every night. One, I wear way too much makeup. I would use a packet a night if that was the case. So really, I only use it if I'm going for like a super glammed up look and I do my eyes first. And then like I'll wipe off any fallout or like any makeup that fell on my cheeks before I go and do my face. So I keep these really around just when I'm doing my makeup in the morning. Next product that I'll be talking about, you guys were actually just recently introduced into the new series that I'm doing on my channel, the Be Legendary series by Smashbox. Now, I don't want you guys to get confused. I am not like collaborating with Smashbox. I'm not being sponsored by Smashbox. Literally, I went into Sephora. I saw that Smashbox came out with these Be Legendary metal lipsticks. I was so inspired to do this series because I was like, well, most of my makeup looks, I do my eyes first and then my lips are based off of my eyes. With this series, I buy the lipstick and then I create an eye look based off of the lipstick. So it's just basically a personal challenge to myself is all that series is. So the first lipstick you guys were recently introduced to was the Space Case, which was the gunmetal color. Now I would say that this is a favorite, like the Be Legendary metal lipsticks, but the wearability of these isn't very it's not very practical. The color is absolutely gorgeous. When I took the photos for that Galaxy video, I ended up putting on a black liquid lipstick underneath first, and then the gunmetal color showed up really lovely. But even after I applied this and I blotted it, it just almost all came off, and it doesn't last long. Like, there's no way in hell that I'd be able to eat a full meal without having to reapply this immediately. It's very sticky, which I'm just not a fan of because I've never been a fan of like lip glosses because of that reason. I'm definitely more of a matte person. Now, if these freaking things came in a matte, you know mama would be all over that. But nobody's perfect. Again, I would say it's my favorite because of the color, but I can't label it as a favorite because there are so many things that I'm like, about the lipsticks for, but they're absolutely gorgeous. I think they're amazing for like fun looks, and I think it would be fun for a night out if you're that daring, of course. Oh my goodness. But have fun. Just make sure you know you're gonna reapply it a lot. Sorry, I keep touching my hair so much in this video. I don't feel like I normally do. Maybe I do. I hate it so much today. And I have so much pressure on my back to look good today. Next beauty product that I got my hands on in the month of July. I really hope this did not get ruined because this was a gift from a subscriber. But it's the Real Her, or Realer, still don't know. Real Her Playbook number 3. In the I Feel Beautiful. And I just wanted to show you guys this again because I am planning on trying to do like a makeup tutorial on these. I've only swatched the colors. They have some really gorgeous purple colors and then some neutral colors, so I feel like it's a very easy palette to work with, but I haven't been able to dive into it just yet, and I'm just waiting for the day that a purple eye would look gorgeous where I'm gonna reach for this palette. So I'm not sure about my opinion on that yet. Next palette was the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and I had actually got this specifically for the Galaxy tutorial as well. I actually ended up, I ended up using this today on my eye makeup look. I ended up using this color down here called Lucky Clover for my inner corner highlight. But I found actually this palette has been quite useful, and I'm kind of curious about maybe using these shadows as even like an eyeshadow sometime because they're so pigmented. They're just super highlighty, which it's a highlight palette. I don't know, that was a terrible place to swatch it, but they're such pretty colors, and there's still a bunch in here I haven't tried yet. But we've only had it for a month, so there'll be plenty of time to play with it some more. Picked up some more eyelashes, but I want to show you guys these because these are not the typical ones that I use. Very deceiving, same package, same brand, same everything. These are the Salon Perfects in number 614s. I usually use the 615s. The 615s just have like a gap in between, like they're kind of gappy, where these kind of, the lashes crisscross and they're a little bit longer. I actually have them on today and I did not double stack them. I'm only wearing one pair and I've actually really been liking them. So I think if I want to go for like a little more of a subtler, naturaler look, like today, then I've been gravitating toward these, but I definitely think that these may be a new favorites. I don't know. I love my 615s as well. I just wanted to try something new this time. For those of you who might not know, this is how I remove my makeup. Just typical coconut oil. I'll take a little bit. If you're not familiar with coconut oil, it comes in a solid. Oh. Yeah, it's brand new. It's white. It just comes in a solid, but if you take a little bit out and work it between your fingers, the oil melts with your body heat. So I usually will take a little bit out, work it between my fingers, and then like rub my eyes at night and then rinse it off with water, follow up with my facial cleanser or whatever I gotta do. But I was just simply running out, so I wanted to pick up a little bit more. And I know the big ones can be like $10 plus, but I think this one was $4 and it lasts you so long. Wow, that may be it for beauty, except for one thing that I want to show you, which I'm actually wearing, and it's this bodysuit that I got from Forever 21. So I'll kind of show you. So it is, again, a bodysuit, so it's not like if I bend down, you know, like it's not gonna rise, but I absolutely loved the color, hence the inspiration for today. I think my eyes are a little bit greener than the shirt actually is, but I think together it looks really nice. But yeah, so I bought this yesterday. It was literally like $9, and then I just paired a pair of shorts. Sorry, kind of hard to show you, but a pair of shorts with it as well, and then some mint earrings. I buy a lot of stuff from work, but I figured while I was wearing it, I literally just got this yesterday. Alright, so that is it for all of my beauty products. So if you wanted to click off of this video, if you're not interested in the like just random home stuff that I bought, I completely understand, and I do still appreciate you watching up to this point. For those of you who want to stick around and see what else I got, I appreciate it, and please keep on watching. So I guess I will start, well, these are technically beauty things, but because they were shower products, I didn't really think, I don't know. I don't know, we did a shampoo, whatever. This is a Dove Purely Pampering Nourishing body wash. So I was just out of some body wash, so I had to go pick some up, and I've been back on Dove. Now, when I went to go buy this, I actually saw Dove came out with this like foaming body wash, which I'm kind of curious about. So I think when I run out of this, I wasn't sure, so I didn't buy it. I ended up buying another one of these, but it kind of intrigued me. So I think the next time that we're out, I'll go and buy the foaming one. But this is in sweet cream with peony? I don't know how to say that. Peony? I'm literally just saying the same word over and over again. Then I picked up one of my favorite conditioners. These are so cheap but so effective. Oh my gosh. But they were selling them in 2-packs, so of course you save a little bit more if you buy 2 rather than 1 in a bundle. So these are the 3-minute Miracle Moist. Oh, these leave your hair feeling so soft, and they're a really nice deep conditioner. Now, I only wash my hair once a week. Everybody may not have known that. I swear I'm not a dirty person. You're really just not supposed to wash your hair that much. So when I actually do wash my hair and I need to like deep condition it from the week, I love using this stuff. And I also use like it's like in a little jar. It's like a deep facial mask or hair mask as well. I don't know why I'm so like blah. Like I feel like I almost just want to just talk to the camera. I don't know. Because we are on shower stuff, I'll show you this as well. So this of course is for my daughter. Usually we get the Sky one, but they were out of Sky, so we got Chase this time. But it's just a 3-in-wash body shampoo, conditioner, and it's in the scent Blueberry Bark. That smells pretty good. It does come out blue, and like the Sky one came out pink, so I think the colors correspond with the body wash itself. Figured I'd show these because people may not know about them, and honestly, they're freaking awesome. I know there's other ones, like there's some that are called Unstoppables, and then I don't know, every brand has their own version. These ones just happen to be from Downy. They're the Fresh Protect Febreze Odor Defense. So these are for your laundry. So once you put your laundry into the washing machine, you put your soap in, you go ahead and you throw in either a little or a lot, depending on how much you want, right into your washing machine and wash it. And they make your clothes. Oh! Also in the wash, which I'm very excited to try these with my daughter, these are bathtub markers. She's obsessed with regular markers, so I'm like, girl, mama got you. We're gonna be coloring in the bathtub. So it comes with green, blue, orange, purple, and red. Directions: press the tip of the marker against tub wall surface to release fluid. Washroom surface with warm soapy water after use. So it sounds simple, it sounds fun. So I'm definitely gonna have to give this a try with my daughter's next bath. Also picked up a couple of these. These are color changing tablets, also from the tub. So I think these are like 97 cents or something a packet, super affordable. But they come with yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, and red. And then this one also comes with yellow, blue, and red. So what you would do is take one of these little tablets and just throw it in the tub and it starts dissolving, almost like a bath bomb, but just much smaller. They start dissolving and eventually they'll change the whole tub into a color. Really cool. My kid definitely likes them. And they also both have this little chart on the back that show if you mix two tablets together, you'll get different colors. So you're not technically limited to just the 3 colors that they provide you. All right, now we're getting into like these super random bottom of the pile things. So I had gone out, I know this is so random, but I ended up buying a Swiffer and I dusted yesterday, which is why this is a little dirty. But I was kind of curious and I needed a new duster, and these are honestly so simple. So I bought this pack, it came with the handle and it came with 3 of these disposable dusters. You can still see that I have some in here, but they work really, really well. I was honestly quite surprised. It cleaned up my house so easily, and it does extend too, which is pretty cool. So if you have to like reach above the fan, so this is just like the standard length, and then you can open it up to 3 times, I think. Yeah, so it's like 1, 2, and then you have the handle. Yeah, so pretty long. Easy enough to like reach my ceiling fans and everything, pretty much everywhere where I have to reach. So I was pretty happy about this. I never knew if it officially worked, so I just wanted to share it. Oh my gosh, I forgot 2 things. Sorry, I totally spaced on these. I should have shown you them with the palettes because I got my hands on the Carly Bybel Deluxe Edition palette this month and also the Naked Heat palette this month. Both of these have made it onto my favorites for their month. These are amazing, amazing, amazing palettes. And I'm so glad I was able to get my hands on both of them. Now, Anastasia is coming out with a new palette and I'm freaking out because it's so pretty. I don't know what it's officially called. I think it was released last month. Yeah, it was released last month. So not a technical new palette, but I'm dying to get my hands on it. Okay, was that it for beauty? Are there any more products that are gonna sneak in my face? No. Okay, good. So if you guys follow my vlogs, you'll know that we have a new family member. I'm so excited, oh my gosh. So we ended up getting a cat. Now this was a very spontaneous decision. Literally, I was sitting at home with my kiddo. Here's the story of how I got my cat. I was sitting at home on my couch doing nothing. I decided to go on Craigslist and just start looking up free stuff, and then free stuff slowly escalated into free animals, and then I saw that this guy had posted about his cat who had just given birth to 4 kittens and how they were getting rid of the kittens and the mother. So I emailed the guy and I was like, hey, do you have those cats still available?
No, sorry, the kittens were already taken, but we still have the mother.
Can you send me like 3 things of information about the cat?
Sure, here's the most basic of the basic information about this cat.
Perfect, she sounds fantastic. I'll come pick her up in an hour. Yeah, literally, like that's how it happened. But I lucked out. I took a total chance on this cat. My anxiety has just been through the roof and I've been just craving an animal to just pet and just make me feel not as lonely. But she is amazing. She is so affectionate and she's so funny because she like loves TJ. Like I think she has a crush on my husband. So we went out, we bought her, like we got her scratching posts, we got her, you know, of course her food, her litter, but we did ended up picking her up some treats. And if you didn't know, I actually used to own 3 cats prior to this one several years ago. So I'm used to having cats. So my old cats enjoyed these treats. So I picked her up this tuna flavored one, and then I picked her up this Caribbean Catch tuna flavored one. She definitely prefers this blue pack over the pink pack, but I'm gonna keep trying to introduce the pink one. Maybe she just didn't, I don't know, maybe she just wasn't hungry, I don't know. But if not, I'll probably give this over to my mom because she has a cat as well. If she doesn't like it, I'll just toss it. So of course I had to get my new little baby some toys. I got her like a little pack of mice, which are now somewhere scattered along my house. And then I got her this 2-pack of like these little beetles. They have like stretchy rope for arms and legs and they're really shiny. And then I just picked her up when I went out not long ago, this little, what's it called? Cat toy. I haven't shown her that one yet, so I'm not sure how she likes it, but my baby needed some toys. I will show you guys, I'm not sure where she is at the moment, so I'm gonna have to wait till she creeps out, but I'll get a quick clip of her. She's gorgeous. So I went out, I had this little spot on my living room where I really wanted to fill it with something, so I found a clock, and then I was very inspired by Pinterest to do this project. So right now it's literally just the clock on the wall, but the clock is stopped at 2:15. I actually have to change it to stop at 2:05. I was just wrong. But 2:05 is the time that my daughter was born, and I saw on Pinterest somebody had like a bunch of clocks on the wall, and then above the clock they had like, it said like, at these moments time stopped or something like that, and then they had a picture of their kid, and then the clock was stopped at the time they were born, and it was just really cute. So I was inspired to do something very similar to that. So all I have is the clock at the moment, but I want to get a shelf and then a whole bunch of picture frames. So I had some pictures printed up of Ella. Oh my god, I just had to show you really quick. Oh look, my husband and her. Literally, this was the day that I brought her home. Look how small she, oh. And we have this one. Sorry, this is turning into something else. This one we actually took in Boston by the Boston Harbor. Oh, this one actually, this was not recently printed. I don't know why this is in here, but this was my wedding dress and my bouquet. This one was taken that same day. You can kind of see the harbor behind her. We were like in this little playground. This one was on her first birthday. This was like right after the smash cake. Oh my gosh, you guys, I took this maybe when she was 3 days old, and I was just snapping pictures of her. I was holding her while she's in her blanket. I was just snapping photos, and I caught this one. Look how funny. Oh, I love it. Whoops. This one did not print the way I wanted it to, clearly, but this was when she was literally just born. She was wrapped up in a blanket. We were still in the hospital when that picture was taken. Oh, this was also taken in the hospital. This was the day that we brought her home. We dressed her in this little cherry one piece and had this little knitted pink hat on her. And Daddy was holding her, and we were ready to take her home, so I took a picture. This one is actually my watermark in the corner of my video, just a very small version of her. We're at my mother's hanging out. Also another one taken at my mother's, that is her bed. And then, oh, this one was just so funny. She was in a pot at her other grandmother's. So I had all these pictures printed out again, knowing that I wanted to get like a whole bunch of picture frames and then just kind of have that shelf be dedicated to like pictures of her. I have pictures of her like scattered throughout the house, but I was just really inspired by that project idea. And the last thing that I have to show you guys, which was also featured on a vlog, but I had to share it again. This was given to me by my friend Brett, who is now in Japan, which is completely crazy. He's doing amazing, amazing things over there. I'm gonna leave his channel linked down below because I believe he's gonna vlog his trip. So if you wanna hear more about it or or just see Japanese culture, definitely check his channel out. He's such a sweet guy. So before he left, I was so grateful I had a chance to say goodbye to him, but he had been holding on to this for me since my birthday in May. Big fan of anchors, as you can tell by my little tattoo here. So it's just a notebook, but I kind of wanted to use it for like YouTube ideas. But he did write a note in here and gave me permission to open it up on camera. So it says, "Happy birthday, Shayna. I'm really glad that we were able to bond and get to know each other better over the past few years. You're a beautiful, funny, talented, and wonderful mother, and the world is a brighter place because of you. Have a wonderful day. Love, Brett." Or Brett. I love you, Brett. And that says you can read on camera. So it was just really, really thoughtful. And it means a lot to me. It really does. So that is everything that I had to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed this like really random beauty slash stuff haul. I hope you guys like this idea of not necessarily doing monthly favorites, but more so just new products of the month, and then out of those products, which ones am I enjoying and which ones I'm not enjoying. So I may do that. And again, it's not gonna be every single month. I'm not constantly going out and buying new stuff. So it's gonna take me a while to have a month that, you know, I've accumulated enough to show you guys. So to show me that you enjoyed the video, the best way is to go ahead and throw a like on the video. And if you don't want to miss any new videos, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button you're gonna see on the screen. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!